Daniel Cormier disagrees with Henry Cejudo's opinion that Khamzat Chimaev would beat Israel Adesanya easily. I covered what Henry said in my previous video that's linked at the top right of the screen. But basically, Cejudo's main argument was that Khamzat would take Adesanya down and apply Khabib type of pressure that he wouldn't be able to take. However, Cormier rebuked that claim and said that Adesanya demonstrated in multiple fights that he's taken that type of pressure many times with fighters like Robert Whittaker, Yoel Romero, Kelvin Gastelum, and Paolo Costa. He considered him to be one of the best counter-strikers we have ever seen. He went on to say that he didn't believe a pressure fighter would be able to beat him, but someone who would be willing to stand on the outside. Check it out.
But when you watch the fights, when you pay close attention, you understand that if you want a chance, you gotta be so patient. If you want a chance, a real chance, you gotta stay on the outside, you gotta play the game. That's why I don't know if I like Khamzat's chances right now. Because I don't believe that at this point in his career, he's willing to stay on the outside. He's a savage. Khamzat Chimaev is an absolute dog. But I don't know if it's an absolute dog that's gonna beat Adesanya. I think it's gonna be a smart fighter. I think it's gonna be a guy that plays the game. Even Anderson. Anderson took a round off of Izzy at his age because Anderson is notorious for taking his time. That's why we've seen some of the performances where people were booing and not liking Anderson, because he fights with a patience about him that is next level. So does Adesanya. Does Khamzat have a chance at some point? Yes, I agree. Does Khamzat have a chance today? I don't know. I don't know if he's willing to play the game to the point that will allow for him to beat the last stylebender. Does it change? Izzy's the man. Number 2 pound for pound and one of the best fighters the Octagon has ever seen. Will Khamzat Chimaev be thought of on that level at some point? Oh yes, he's a dog. When it comes to matchups, it's a matter of understanding the opponent in front of you. Now, Khamzat comes from a great camp at All Stars. So I know that his coach, Andreas Michael, will put together a game plan that will give him a shot. And if they do that effectively with his ability to take down and smash, maybe. But I've seen the kid. I've seen him in there and I see how aggressive he is. And I believe that that aggressiveness could be your undoing. So Henry Cejudo, stay in your place, my man. You're a great coach and athlete, but you don't do this. I mean, this is my lane. This is Uncle Chael's lane. This is where we live. You can't sit there and say that Khamzat wins this fight easy. Nobody beats the stylebender easy, especially when you're fighting the way that he fights.
Khamzat Chimaev was on his YouTube channel and said that soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo, who has more than 400 million followers, started to follow him on Instagram. Chimaev said that he invited Ronaldo via direct message to watch one of his fights, but he said that Ronaldo had to turn him down because he happened to have a match that day. Khamzat said, "When he started following me, I wrote to him, 'You're the champ.' Then he said, 'Smash everybody, haha,' and I said, 100% brother. Then I invited him to my fight. I'm not a big fan of football, but this guy is big. One of the best guys in the world in football. He's a nice guy." Islam Makhachev versus Beneil Dariush that was scheduled for February 26th has been cancelled due to Dariush suffering an ankle injury that forced him to withdraw. Brett Okamoto from ESPN said that he happened to be at the gym when the injury occurred. Brett said, "Dariush was doing light sparring with some UFC caliber guys, some Bellator guys. It was only the 3rd round. He was going to only do 6. He was going to work out for less than an hour that day. They were working on takedowns against one another. He lifted up his opponent, his foot got caught in the mat, so he fell awkwardly with all his weight and all his opponent's weight. That weight came down awkwardly on his leg. He yelled out and he knew he was injured immediately. He went to the doctor and was told he wasn't going to be able to take a fight on February 26th. The UFC quickly looked for a replacement and found Bobby Green willing to face Makhachev in only a week's notice. This is an extremely high risk, high reward fight for Bobby, as Makhachev is projected to be the division's next lightweight champion by many and is currently ranked number 4. Bobby's a fan favorite but isn't even found in the top 15 right now. Bobby's coming off a 5-round decision victory over Nasrat Haqparast just a week ago, and Makhachev is coming off his victory over Dan Hooker in October 2021 via Kimura in the 1st round. Bobby took to Instagram and said, "I keep telling them not to call my phone. They know I'm gonna say yes. Y'all want to see some gangster shit?" And then he posted wrestling shoes in preparation for Makhachev's Khabib style wrestling. Conor Mcgregor has been sidelined since he fractured his left tibia last July that led to his loss versus Dustin Poirier. Well, Conor decided to jump on IG and claim to have the best ground and pound in MMA. He said, "I have the best ground and pound in the game. My highest percentage of finishes does not actually come from my standing horizontal backhand, like most assume. My highest percentage of finishing wins actually come from the accuracy of my vertical punching. You are all novices vertical striking, arm hitters, ask refs to stop it hitters, fall over on yourself hitters. I don't miss ground and pound. pound. I do not hit arms. I do not fall in. I hit soft face, head, and skull. It's how you've seen people versus me absolutely cut up, looking like they've just got a bang of a few golf balls off the tee of a driving range. Skin fully opened, yet me, skin like butter. Many times I've not even messed up my hair. That's why a lot of these rap bags like to hate. I'm smooth like butter with it. The richest, the baddest, the most unscathed. Anyways, rap bags, it's almost yacht season, or as I like to call it, caramel butter skin season. As always guys, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button for me. If you're new, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date. Thanks for watching.